Hey you, up here. I just got fired today.
Perfect, perfect,
Well guys, as the title says, I am full-time YouTubing now. So I lost my job, and a lot of it had to do with YouTube. I had a YouTube business, which meant that I'm not allowed to work at my company and do YouTube. So it is what it is. You know, I didn't expect it to end this way. I expected it to be a little bit more of me leaving, because it's probably my last year there anyways. Not because of necessarily me, but because of company events that have transpired. But nevertheless, all is good. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little sad because I had a lot of good relationships, people who actually liked me, not people who pretend like they did. And yeah, all's good. So I'm gonna get off my roof because I think this might be a little dangerous. I think my wife thinks I'm crazy. You see that beautiful face? By the way, I have a really good wife. Let me explain. So about a couple months ago, Hannah said to me that I should go off and do YouTube full time. And at that moment, I felt like I wasn't really quite ready to go full time with it. Now, I've been doing YouTube now for 3 years, and I got monetized back in 2019, probably within 4 months. I think I started posting videos around March time frame that year. And as I've said in many other videos, I really did not expect YouTube to be like an income. I started it really just to help people and show people a lot about what I do on my channel, which is towing and things like that. And because of my passion, I felt like Hannah said, you know, I think this is something you should do. And how often is it that your wife tells you to quit your job, your highest paying job, to do something that doesn't make sense? Now, a lot of you guys who follow me, again, thank you for your support. We do live in our RV full time. Luckily, we have really no debt at this point. I mean, our truck is paid for, our RV's been paid up for a while now, and we were actually in the midst of about to buy a house. So let me talk about this really quickly. Now, I was gonna let Hannah tell this side of the story because she just tells stories a lot better than me, but she has strep throat, so I'll spare her voice a little bit, and you can always chime in, obviously.
I'll just elbow him
Okay,
when he gets long-winded.
I get long-winded, so I'm so sorry. So, long story short, we were actually in the process of buying some land and building a house. And we were, I think a week and a half or so into the process. Well, the builder had to pump the brakes because they just noticed that they priced the house too low. Now, this is like the second time this happened to us, but we won't go down that road. Maybe in time we'll tell that story. So this prolonged the process, and so when we finally came to an agreement on the pricing, Monday comes around, they send us the contract to sign at 2 o'clock in that ballpark for the land, and at 4 o'clock I had a meeting with my boss. Now, I didn't know what the meeting was about, so when I jumped on the call, there was HR on the call, and I knew it wasn't going to be good.
Guys, don't get on a call with HR with your boss.
Nevertheless, I got on the call, and they basically told me my YouTube is a business, and it conflicts with business, so productivity is going to be low because of it, so they terminated me. Now, when I heard this, I was extremely shocked. And once I got off the phone with them, I was quickly calling our realtors, like, pump the brakes. I just lost my job. And it just seems so fake. It seems so surreal, you know, because we didn't expect it, and we were already kind of going down this process of, you know, just doing something for ourselves because we felt like it was time for us to get into a house again. So where do we go from here? That is the question. I don't know. But what I do know is this is the perfect time to go full time with YouTube. So it is scary, I'll be honest with you guys. Obviously we, you know, have kids, have a wife to take care of. Thankfully, Hannah did start working part-time, and she does have healthcare insurance, so we are at least covered there. So that part of it is good. The second part is, you know, I think that, you know, I enjoy doing this. I look at it as a business because I'm in the business to want to help people make better financial decisions. So thank you guys so much for your support. Back in 2019 when I started my channel, you can ask Hannah this, I had no intentions of doing YouTube full time, or even to this extent. I said 20 videos is all we're gonna do, and I was gonna talk about this, what's the payload, and just help people understand those parts of buying trucks and trailers that I didn't understand, because no one could truly explain it to me to where I could understand it. So that was the goal of the channel. The only reason why I kept doing it was because I enjoyed doing it. So at this point in my career, I think that I could obviously go out tomorrow and find a job. I could. I'm not in a position where I can't find work, but this is what I want to do. And even if it's a little tough, that's okay. I think that my work will get better for you guys. I could do more research. I have more time to really sit down and really graph out what I want to do. So if you haven't done so yet, or if you're new to the channel, if you just found this video because you got fired and now you want to hear someone else's perspective, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for supporting the videos. Thank you for liking the videos. These videos they take time. Sometimes it could take me a couple days to edit a video. Sometimes it could take me 2 minutes in some cases, depending on what kind of video it is. But the work that I put into it is to help people understand something that is very complicated. So I hope that's been helpful for most of you. I see your comments, I read them as much as I can, but I really do appreciate what you've done. It's just 30,000 subscribers. That's a lot. I didn't expect to get to 500 subscribers. I was like, if I get to 500, I'll be surprised. And 4 months into it, I hit 1,000, and it speaks volumes. So again, I appreciate that. I appreciate all you do. And cheers to the future. 2022 was supposed to be us buying a house, and I guess we're gonna be living in an RV for 3 years. This will be 3 years. December of 2022, 3 years living in an RV. Yeah, insane. We talked about doing this back in 2016, and it was a dream, and we've been able to do it because we just wanted to do some traveling. We were able to do that back in 2020 when the pandemic started, and a few times here and there. But like I said, we're gonna be doing it for a little bit longer, and I'm gonna stop talking now because Hannah's she's gonna start nudging me like this. Before I end the video, do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to say thank you guys too, just for your support, not only for Justin and his channel, but for our family and our journey. Yeah. We would not be where we are because of it, and I think part of the reason why we have so much peace about getting fired, which is a really hard thing to swallow. We were in shock for a little bit, but it's we have peace from God, number one, and then number two, it's because we have margin. We don't have debt, we have savings. And so I think what Justin is building is incredible, and he has a lot of great ideas and great things coming. So if you have not subscribed yet, if you're a passive watcher, we're gonna ask you to be all in.
Yes,
and
all in.
You won't regret it. He's got a lot of great things coming, and I'm proud of him and everything that he's built. So thank you guys.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
But yeah, like Hannah said, and last thing I'll say too is we did pray a lot about all this stuff, and it's not a surprise to me that the house took longer to close on for us. It's not a surprise that my job let me go after Hannah saying a couple months ago that you should just do this, because I think it was supposed to happen this way anyways. I just prolonged it a little bit. So sometimes listen to those voices in your head. Sometimes you're not crazy.